Hold on. Sorry, it's life gets complicated, huh? Alright, yo. Welcome. Check us out, man. The title of this live has a lot to do with sobriety, right? We're gonna be talking about sobriety, about weed habits, right? So we got sobriety, weed habits, how to move past that, what got me into all this, where am I at 2025 mentally. Let's just get into it. So, like many other people, when I was growing up in like the early 2014, 2015 era, right, a lot of info when it came to cannabis was getting released, and it wasn't false at the time. It was current, but there wasn't enough work to really back it up. So I was led under the impression that weed cannot be addictive. It is addictive to me, in all kinds of ways. Not even okay, I understand. There's levels and degrees to this, but it's still addictive. You might want to comment however the fuck you feel. Go ahead. That's your opinion. But I'm telling you, I feel genuinely hooked on this shit. Like addicted. I need this shit, fool. And so, look. So 2020, 2015, that area, that time period, everyone was smoking, Seth Rogan, all the early game YouTubers. It was really cool, man. Shout out Josh from Strange Central, bro. You know what I mean? All those cats. But the point is still clear. Not that but we were both misled, and there wasn't enough info to go off of, and now there is. So, weed in 2025 is causing mass paranoia due to the fact that it's a high THC concentrate, and there's not enough of the other cannabinoids to balance it out. So it's entirely extracted, one-sided product, and it's not good for you because your brain cannot balance it out. There's nothing calming to it anymore. Literally. Okay, so there's a lot of stuff to get into. I got into cannabis early on in life because I was told this is how I could treat my problems, and it's not addictive. This is safe, etc., etc. 2025, we know better, bro. If you are a child under development, you should not be doing any drugs at all, because that shit will literally knock you off your rocker, in the sense of you're already volatile enough as a young adult. The last thing you need is more volatility in your life. I swear to God, you don't need this shit. You literally don't need it. You need to feel whatever it is that you're feeling and going through, because you need to hear that shit. Having a mental breakdown is cool. Like, that's just cool, man. That's just cool. What? Easy. Like, in the sense of, you have a mental breakdown because of reality. Like, it's not because you're fucking batshit crazy. It could be, but typically people have mental breakdowns when their brain's like, yo, we gotta fucking check the fuck out real quick and mentally reevaluate everything. Okay, back to the point. Early 2015, 2014 area, like I'm like 12, 13 years old. I'm like, all right, cool. I could use this to treat my depression, my problems, and yeah, whatever. ADHD, whatever excuse I want to tell myself, I was telling myself that. For real, for real. Okay, so look though. So I'm coming into it like, all right, cool. Wow, this could help me with my ADHD. This could help me treat my all kinds of shit. You know what I mean? All right, cool. And guess what? It did momentarily. It did give me the motivation to go and work out, to go and get my shit together. It did help me out. It did mentally, like, it provided that baseline of feeling okay for me to build on. So basically, with that, I was able to work out. With that, I was able to do this, because prior to that, I didn't have the framework to do all that. So essentially, I was a depressed kid, literally, and I like cannabis helped me out because it boosted that serotonin when I needed it or when it was imbalanced. But guess what? It also added to the imbalance. So did it really help me out? Did it really help me out? And so with that being said, I would never 2025. I would never tell anyone. I would never try to put people onto smoking any of that shit. Like, that's bullshit, because with what I know now, being on the inside of this industry, on the outside of this industry, on the inside of this other industry, I'm telling you, it's not what it seems to be. And they're gonna tell you, people that own these businesses are gonna tell you, yeah, this shit's good. This shit's good for you, bro. Smoke all day, every day, bro. Hell yeah. But it's truth be told, that shit is not at all 100% good for you, bro. And guess what? Too, by the way, even if you're trying to treat a problem, that is not a solution. So the short-term gratifications, now we get that instant hit, that we get retrains our brain to expect quick hits, and when it doesn't get that, it gets irritated, it gets frustrated, X, Y, and Z. It's not helping. It's not helping. It's literally helping you out short term while fucking you over in the long term. And there's no other way of putting it. It's like it's just not good for you, bro. And in the sense of it, yeah, weed's cool. Weed helped me out for real. Trust me, weed really did help me out when it did. But at a certain point in time, it wasn't helping me out, and it was keeping me from growing. So here I am. I tried to quit multiple times. Right, I'm slowly getting it. Like I'm getting it all figured out, mapped out. But what's cool is once it's all mapped out, this pain I can then turn it into gold to help out other people. So okay, cool. So people like okay, so we could use shrooms as a addiction treatment, right? So with that being said, let's demo a product live. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna play some music, some little intermediate shit. I'm gonna come back in about 2 minutes or less with the products to demonstrate. Okay, so enjoy this music.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it. Just
Oh,